Hi, I'm a super secret government agent, en route to pick up some information, but on the way, I will be informing you on Article 5 of your human rights. Article 5 of your human rights states, you have the right to freedom from torture. Most of you may know what torture is, but for those of you who do not know, torture is the act of inflicting severe physical pain and possibly injury on a person. During the 15th century, the water torture technique was put into use, not to be confused with the recent popular technique of waterboarding. This involves water dripping onto the person's forehead, slowly driving the restrained victim insane. The next technique I'll be discussing is oxygen deprivation. There are many ways to perform this technique, but I'll be discussing the more common methods of strangulation. Oxygen deprivation occurs when the body can no longer receive the proper amount of oxygen it needs, and carbon dioxide begins to overburden the blood cells. The three types of strangulation are hanging, ligature strangulation, and manual strangulation. The act of hanging involves the use of suspending the victim by his neck with a cord. The second method, ligature strangulation, much like hanging the victim, would be choked with a cord. Unlike hanging, the victim is not suspended. The third, manual strangulation, and my personal favorite, is executed with your hands or another body part. In the 16th century, waterboarding arose. This technique gained media attention a few years ago during the Bush administration. The CIA used this technique to obtain information from suspected terrorists jailed in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. I won't discuss the actual process of waterboarding, but I can tell you its purpose and some of the effects of it. This torture tactic gives you the sensation of being drowned. Some of the effects are extreme pain, dry drowning, damage to the lungs, brain damage from oxygen deprivation, other physical injuries including broken bones due to struggling against restraints, lasting psychological damage, and death. As you may have noticed, all these techniques were introduced in the 1500s. The last one is the same. Oh, rendezvous point. Shit, get back in the fucking car, get back in the... What's the fucking date? Dunking was used during the Salem witch trials and is still used to this day, and has even been enhanced with ice water. Dunking involves submerging the victim into water. Doing so at an accelerated rate causes the victim to panic and allows for information to be retrieved easier.
Hey, I'm a human being, I got rights.
This is America. You ain't got no rights.